Hello there. Good evening, and many thanks for joining us again on another fresh edition of your favorite program, the Hilltop Mansion. My name is Kelvin Samuel, reporting on duty tonight to bring you abreast of what we have in store. And in the course of the period under review, the governor of the state has been outside the country attending to several issues of concern. And on that note, the Hilltop Mansion shifted attention to the office of the governor's wife as well as that of the deputy governor, where we will be bringing you up to date of events and happenings from these two offices shortly after this break. Don't go away.
Have you ever missed out on any events or activities of the governor, first lady, or the deputy governor of Akwa Ibom State? Worry no more. Hilltop Mansion got you covered. Hilltop Mansion is a program of the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, UYO, specifically designed to showcase the day-to-day activities of the Arise agenda.
Tune in every Monday at 7:30 p.m.
on Star Times, Channel 103, and our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube to join us. Hilltop Mansion, showcasing the Arise agenda.
Welcome back and many thanks for staying tuned. Now let's begin this edition with a meeting between the female candidates of the People's Democratic Party and Her Excellency the Governor's wife, where she charged them to ensure they are good ambassadors of the women across the state in their various offices.
The First Lady encouraged the 5 chairmanship candidates, 26 vice chairmanship candidates, and 129 councillorship candidates to embrace excellence by exhibiting good conduct both in physical appearance and utterances, while ensuring that their diligence, loyalty, and commitment to the ideals of the PDP are not in doubt. The governor's wife congratulated the aspirants for being found worthy, as she also thanked Governor Moino for being gender-friendly and prioritizing women inclusion since he assumed office.
I want to advise that you become our good ambassadors by eschewing pride and arrogance in the process leading to the elections. You will need the support of every single person to ensure that you succeed at the polls. Also, I expect you to exhibit great decorum in your physical appearance, utterances, and general conduct.
Setting the tone for the meeting, the coordinator of the Patience Umoino Women Stakeholders, Princess Felicia Bassi, said the gathering was to express a deep sense of appreciation to Governor Moino and wife Patience for driving the message of gender inclusion through the allocation of a large chunk of seats to women contesting in the forthcoming local government elections. Princess Basi charged the female candidates to be of good behavior and relate their 100% support to minor-led administration, stating that their actions and performances will open more doors of opportunities for the female folk.
Count yourself lucky. That's why I'm begging you. Because your action will open doors for more appointments. Mommy, thank you for this invitation.
The member representing Ikorobasi Eastern Obolo State constituency, Mrs. Selina Okpatu, wife of the party chairman, Mrs. Unyeme Akpan, and others remarked that Akwa Ibom State has never had such a huge number of women vying for positions at the local government level, urging the candidates to work as a team, mobilize support for PDP, and defend the cause and confidence reposed on them.
I've seen some of them there who were fighting, struggling to make this government to stand today. And today God has rewarded them.
On behalf of the coordinators, we want to assure you 100% that these women, they will go into the society and bring more women that will be loyal to you.
In Jesus' name.
Some candidates in their responses thanked the governor and wife for keeping to their words and allowing more women participate in governance.
I will bring out results. Let the results speak for me. After the results, more women. I say more women.
Mommy, I'm working very hard. When the day you visit my local government, there will be no other party. So only the PDP.
As women that has been pushed to power, it is a privilege. I call her a role model.
Thereafter, the governor's wife also hosted 1,200 elderly persons drawn from the 31 local government areas of the state who were gifted a sum of 50,000 naira each plus free medical care. Tagged Caring for the Elderly Support Scheme, this program established by the Akwa Ibom State government led by Governor Mo Eno is in support of the Renewed Hope Initiative for the Elderly Support Program of the wife of President Bola Tinubu. Addressing the people, the wife of Akwa Ibom State Governor Patience Mo Eno explains that the program, which is a combination of May and June editions, has a total of 1,200 beneficiaries. Acknowledging the years of service put in for the progress of the state by the senior citizens, the governor's wife reassures her commitment to their health and overall well-being.
Today, it is 600 elders per month with 50,000 naira. And other goodies, rice, beans, gari, the basic standard food of the people. So, I'm going to let them young governor also. And I just want to Litomo. I'm going to get it in Bobana, a friend from Yanami. I can get a born here by down. I'm going to buy you, maintain them, make Yanami, get Rilon. And yeah, I say, go to my seal, get Rilon. Wapion. Even government house, they mean. Yeah, we saw government house, so government, I say, I will get you mom. Then I put me quite and they don't say long. I can get back tomorrow. The Kaki Gambo, come out, we get to answer. So, I want to pray that God that has helped us to do this month of May and June together will give us the grace to run it the way it should be every month.
The Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Dr. Iniadi Akpan and other stakeholders appreciate the governor's wife for always looking out for the elderly and the state through this laudable initiative.
I want to thank you, our mother, for being a compassionate mother and taking after your father, our father, your husband, our governor, the compassionate father and governor who has shown it in the compassionate homes that we know about. He didn't just finish with giving the aged an accommodation. He moved further and also thought about their welfare and especially their health. And both of you have done so well. If you look at the whole, we have seen the whole of Akwa Ibom here. 31 local government areas who are touched by your compassionate program. And we want to use this opportunity to ask you to thank our governor for us. Because for everything that is done here, he is the man behind what Her Excellency is doing.
The event featured free medical checks and cultural performances.
Her Excellency has also completed and handed over a cassava and palm oil mill to one Mr. Benjamin Umorin in the local government area of the state.
This fully equipped cassava and palm oil mill is facilitated by the Golden Initiative for All, a pet project of the governor's wife. Performing the official inauguration, the governor's wife says the mill is dedicated to improve food sufficiency and create value to the community. She charges the beneficiary and the entire community to ensure proper maintenance of the project, which she described as a treasure.
I congratulate Mr. Benjamin and family for God giving them this place. This place was bad. And they brought me two projects. One was his house, his personal house. Two was this processing mill. Amimbo ya egebo nye ya nye kembo inamiba kemmewewa kemmi namgeb ya nye choose akenyegem abasie no ide mi fio anye choose adi nam processing mill emi ngo boya to mi ewo ye be na bo fo American wisdom do edemro bo gi yem no ina mi tie mi ino imo. So yenam mfnami esa mia na madidi ba mi. Na ko fra ko say te iro otangan tom. Akom parawa obio. Sa ba itie se ben muto me kantom. Parawa ya benam. Esa mtame ru biaram po. Bon sempo report that ken parawa o mi am mo e kai wa am mo na maruto. Isaso. So, water. You get me. His Excellency, if he did not give his approval, I will not be here. We won't do this project. But because of his approval, under the Arise agenda, and they don't abang po nilisem inagisem ko ibang bonus rirong. Iboga mra Sitiago, Bono Barako, and Mediago Merito Eliswa. Administration on Yemabo Yang Bones Rino, and you again, and I'm so Ediago. Yes, I'm young and you don't call Rodom in Fanami. ya ba se diong yi dong adiong men si dong yi dong adiong men si di ben iwa iri kok mi iri na ma yu iri na fra fen ko ma do ya kan ko se na ma no di ana kama po iro mfono because machine ko emi ben ko invente ko me di on tro so ko di urobo one governor ke di no kama po di wi wo wa aya etero di on ide mo wo aya ni di on ida po se no ubo so bena kama itiemi ngo mi yak nje mi be ngbo yak ngo mi edo ngo uto inombo fo ya do ngo uto machine do ngo kedo po ke bene de for fun fo ten to me tero sakata aboki ten te ke se ke ko ngo ama se nyo na abasi ebeni so right here at berufo anu ngo mara ikberi dem so mbo ibeni ma comedian able church mind ben church mind lo fo I patronize it hear me kaya kaiso ifon Kenyan Jesus.
The transition chairman of the local government area and other personalities, while appreciating the governor's wife for the gesture, commended her for always touching the lives of those in rural communities.
Welcome developments. This meal will serve the entire community, those who are doing palm fruit business, those who are into cassava business, all the processing that will come here. And so there will be no need for youths to analyze this. Instead, they will make use of this and channel their energy to make use of what has been given to us so that it can be useful and then can serve the community very well. You know, in the local government is the food basket of Akwa Ibom State. So having this here will help us process our farm produce and then give it out, sell it out and all of that, make a living through it. So
we appreciate you. We know that this meal that you have helped to set up in local government areas, one of your best projects, will help the processing of cassava in this area. And we trust that the beneficiary will make the best use of it. So we thank you, Your Excellency. Like you normally say, we thanks you. You have added S to the thanks. Thanks. Your Excellency could just come to commission this project without showing that we continue to support our agri-friendly mother. This meal will require water because they need water to help to carry on. So we'll see how to see that water we are given to support.
You don't take it for granted. The good works of our excellency. And we pray, as you have started commissioning today in Ini, Your Excellency, throughout your 8 years in office, it will be commissioning. Even we don't support the man that you have touched because you are all your daughters. So Your Excellency, through your best project, we will support him, even if maybe in more yam or not many things, with a token of 200,000 naira.
Nakan ko me do mo cheti. Sia awa mi no wo ini isa. Eme moto mo risana wan jak no wo isin. Ida wan no beti ga ne me be isre fio wo no isre ne me be. Ya be nyam me yedi ndiabo me kororo. Ya ka se ye wanye.
The beneficiary, Mr. Benjamin Omorin, was full of joy as he appreciates the governor's wife for revamping his business and re-establishing him with the tools needed for optimal productivity.
We will take another short break here. On our return, we will bring you up to date of events from the office of the Deputy Governor.
Have you ever missed out on any events or activities of the Governor, First Lady, or the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State? Worry no more. Hilltop Mansion got you covered. Hilltop Mansion is a program of the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, Uyo, specifically designed to showcase the day-to-day activities of the Arise agenda.
Tune in every Monday at 7:30 p.m.
on Star Times, Channel 103, and our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube to join us. Hilltop Mansion, showcasing the Arise agenda.
Welcome back. Now, recently, Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor, represented the Governor at the Second Pioneer Council of Knights at the Anglican Church, Diocese of Uyo.
Speaking on the theme of the conference, Come Let Us Build, drawn from Nehemiah 2 verses 17 to 18, the governor said building is an intentional act which requires time, resources and patience, and that building a sustainable, prosperous nation is everyone's business, not limited to the government alone, as it was done in the scriptures. Represented by the Deputy Governor, Senator Kuneyayi, Governor noted that Akwa Ibom, all hands should be on deck to ensure that the state attains the heights it desires in all aspects of development and remarkable strides. Pastor Ino mentioned that in a world where there are more fault finders, there is need for Christians to be conscious and more committed to nation building. He reiterated his commitment of taking the youth off the street by getting them gainfully employed and engaging them in entrepreneurial development skills which will add value to them.
Government undoubtedly has its role as a catalyst, coordinator, mobilizer, galvanizer, and a driver of change. But building a sustainably prosperous nation has always been everybody's business. As a government, they will remain irreversibly there until this state attains the heights we desire.
The first Akwa Ibom State Military Administrator, Senator Jonathan Tunde, who was at the conference as a keynote speaker, gave an in-depth analysis of the theme of the biennial conference, stating that the call to action was a reflection on the need for unity, determination, and purposeful effort in rebuilding and repositioning what had been broken in the church and the nation at large. He hoped that in achieving a rebuilt nation, the church must serve as a pillar for raising godly families to help curb social vices, encouraging more credible Christians to engage in politics and political leadership without compromising their faith.
If we must come together to rebuild our nation, we must start by encouraging the younger generation to show respect and orderliness, acquire various skills, just as we were taught.
Others who also bathed their minds at the event were the 5th President of Uyo Anglican Council of Knights, Sakata Onye-Oziri, among others.
To discuss what are our challenges, and also discussing our challenges as knights who are also pathfinders of the Anglican Church. We also looked into the need of the church, and one of the needs of the church is that the school we have, the only secondary primary school we have at Toronto, is quite undeveloped, and recently a storm blew off the whole roof of the primary section.
The event featured presentation of award to Senator Jonathan Tunde and other members of the Council of Knights, prayers for the state and nation.
Her Excellency Deputy Governor also represented the wife of the governor at the disbursement of bursary to indigents of Esinudem local government area.
The governor's wife was represented by the state deputy governor, Senator Koneyaranyi, particularly praised the Foundation for Chorus on Education, which, according to her, aligns with the state government RISE agenda. She encouraged the beneficiaries to maximize the opportunity and contribute immensely to the betterment of their communities, condemning the destruction of public facilities in the state by hoodlums. The state First Lady emphasized the need for individuals and organizations to take ownership of public utilities and amenities, noting that overdependence on government is retarding progress in Africa.
To the beneficiaries of this sacrificial gesture, I charge you to maximize this benevolence, excel in your studies, become productive, and also invest in raising the next generation.
Speaking earlier, the representative of Ntowanang, Fourth Worth Chapter, Texas, USA, Chiva Kanakpabio, said the event was aimed at adding value to the lives of the students. He noted that aside payment of bursary, the organization has also undertaken other projects in communities.
And being here today has shown the determination, the commitment in making sure that the next generation from man and man are not only educated, but are productive enough to become entrepreneurs or whatever profession that is possible beyond or within the scope of this time.
Goodwill messages were received from the member representing Esinodam State Constituency, Prince Ukpong Akpabio, Transition Committee Chairman, Esinodam Local Government Area, Dr. Anthony Luke, as well as the clan head of Ikbenang, Chivetam Odoekong.
Chive Kanakpabio what time and is coming back. We put from Ghana economy. So we thank you and we appreciate you for complementing the effort of His Excellency the Governor in the educational sector. Your Excellency, the wife of the Governor, thank you. Thank you, husband, for us. If we have done so much within so short a time, but for today, in a very special way, let me thank the great ambassadors of Anam people, Anam Foundation in the US. You are great ambassadors. That group is a group we are very proud of. Amen and fun.
High point of the ceremony was the presentation of bursaries to 74 students and exercise books to 100 students.
Well, those are the much you were able to capture for this week's edition of your favorite program, the Hilltop Mansion. I remain Kelvin Samuel, wishing you all the best with the hope that you join us again next week for another fresh edition of your favorite program. Do have a wonderful evening.